What's up, YouTube? It's been a whole year hiatus from doing any videos. I've been pretty dang busy. Last video I done was Cash's youth hunt, turkey season. Y'all might have seen that if you watched it. If you didn't, go check it out. It was pretty good. Other than that, I've just been busy trying to be a good dad. I got a set of twins, for those of y'all that don't know. I ain't had a lot of time to do this kind of stuff, but it's worth it, really. But I got some time now. For those of y'all that don't know, I work on an oil rig, so I was gone 57 days last year when COVID hit, and I missed all entire turkey season except for youth season, so there was no content through turkey season besides that and all the pictures I received on my phone of harvested birds. But this year was a little different. Got to come home just in time, do a little bit of scouting. Me, Noah, and my brother. We hung out like wet clothes there for a little bit, and we was down on public land pretty good bit. Well, we got on some birds down there pretty regular, but I mean, henned up. Everybody's heard it. Henned up was the description. I can't. I mean, there ain't nothing you can do with them whenever they in that mindset. Except be where they gonna go, and a lot of times that's hard to do when you got 360 degrees and you get on a 10-degree field of view and they still got 350 to go, you know. But it's a guessing game, and that's how it worked out. Well, this video is going to pretty much sum up my entire turkey season with the hunts that I had with all the people that I went with. That'd be Noah Studstill, my brother Eben. It's going to be Cole went with him a pretty good bit and try and get some video. Michael Page, tried to get some video with him, and then eventually I'm going to wrap this up with going to Dothan with the Hunt to Harvest guys and hunting with Conviction Game Calls, who has signed with Realtree and Element Outdoors. They should have some episodes coming out on My Outdoor TV, so y'all be sure to look forward to that. Without any further ado, we're going to dive off into this video. Let's go. First part of the season, we hung out down there on public land pretty hard. I'm talking walking and walking and walking. We come up with some strategies. We set up a few times and could never get them to come in. Next hunt was with Michael Page. That's that sound everybody wants. I'm gonna miss it. Anyway, we stayed there a pretty good while. They had some hens around them. Couldn't get them to come in. Eventually I told Michael to crawl out there with his binoculars and just take a look and make sure we weren't wasting our time, because I mean, they sounded like they was going up the power line, which they did. They worked away. Next hunt, went with Jared Armstrong and Chris Sasser and his kid, and we didn't hear anything that morning. Now Cole went and myself, we hung together a pretty good bit, and we were coming into a food plot one afternoon at 2:30 and these birds were already there. Could not believe it. So naturally we hit Choctaw Crawl, Waikiki Sneaky, and we were trying to work our way in there to them. And it was probably about a 150, 175 yard crawl. Eventually we get in a position where we can kind of get to them, and we're utilizing the brush to help us get as close as we did. Well, we're about 85 yards from them, and I want you to watch these turkeys scratching, because you can learn something from this right here whenever you go to imitate a turkey scratching. It's 3 scratches, 2 with one foot, 1 with the other, or vice versa. Got a little strut in action too. But they scratch with a rhythm, and then there's a pause for them pecking, then they scratch again. And we watched these birds for about an hour or so, and I told Cole, I said, look, the sun is going to be setting and the shade's going to steadily be coming to us, and they should work to us because they get hot just like we do. They want to stay in the shade. And sure enough, that is what happens. But what happens on the end of it, I can't explain. I can't explain. Only the man that pulled the trigger. And here goes this lead Tom around this jake off. And I'm ready. I'm on him. Cole, I'll let you explain that when everybody asks you about it. So this next section, I headed to Dothan, Alabama to hunt with the Conviction Game Call guys and Hunt to Harvest guys. People I never met before, but it was a good group of folks, I can tell you.
So this is us. No, I've been landing. This is us. Yeah, about 3 in a row. He's gonna be struggling guy when he gets about 50 yards and he can't even see him on dust. You got it? Ooh, you have. I think they had more than 5.
I think so. Y'all ain't even representing.
We're just gonna fast forward to the second day. We didn't close the deal on the first day. We was 20 yards from him. Our setup was bad, but it is what it is when you're videoing. It happens sometimes. No shot on film, no shot with a shotgun. So it even happens when you ain't filming. Corey has done put that Conviction Game Call to use and drew in a long beard out there with them 2 hens. Them 2 hens have been there 20-30 minutes by themselves, and he got that bird gobbling. I bet he gobbled 25 times, and then he pops out in the field and he's already got company, so he wasn't interested in us. Sometimes when it's like that, there ain't nothing you can do but sit back and enjoy the show. We ended up cutting the distance on that bird after he went around that little bend, and where it was just nothing we could do with him with them 2 hens. He wasn't having no part of it. Well, that's how I get to wrap up turkey season. I got 2 myself, and what y'all don't know about me is I was born a hunter, not a videographer. So if there's situations where I can't get this camera in there by myself to harvest the bird that I'm after, then I just leave it behind. It is what it is. It's not that important. This is just a hobby. I don't get paid to do it. But I was able to harvest 2. And I just want to say, the Conviction Game Call guys, JD, Scotty, Corey, Curtis, man, it was a pleasure hanging out with y'all and sharing the woods with you, sharing camp with you, and all the Hunt to Harvest guys I got to meet. Mitch, Caleb, Rusty, Adam, and Brady. It was fun, man. Fun hanging out with y'all. I enjoyed it, and hopefully we can get something going together this deer season. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video. That's about as good as a video I can put together without having a kill on there. And Cole, I know you misses on there, but I still love you. Hope you still love me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. See you on the next one.